Secrets are hidden all across the world.
Yeah, keep it steady.
It's looking right ahead. God.
Some are so disturbing that nothing convinces you until a drone catches them on camera.
Oh my God.
From a family of small gray alien figures with large black eyes hidden inside a rocky cave,
Están escondiendo todo.
to a fearsome horse-bodied centaur battling a wild stallion with a wooden stick. These are the most chilling sights ever captured.
It's got wings! No way it's gonna fly!
This drone caught something no one was supposed to see. Let me show you something nobody was ever meant to find. A geologist was mapping rock formations in a remote, lifeless desert when his drone drifted over a hidden valley far from any road or trail. What appeared on his screen made his breath catch. A group of pale figures sat together, gathered like an ordinary family. Their skin glowed faintly under the desert sun, almost translucent. Their limbs stretched far longer than any humans should, feeding something smaller. Another tilted its head straight up, as if it already knew the drone was watching. The geologist returned the next day, heart pounding, ready for answers. The valley sat completely empty. No tracks, no bones, no sign anyone had ever been there. To this day, no expedition has ever found them again, and the footage still circulates online with no real explanation. This video looks ripped straight out of ancient Greek legend. A drone operator was filming a dry valley early one morning when he spotted two shapes moving in the dust below, a brown horse rearing wildly, and something fighting back against it. From 60 feet up, the second shape made no sense. The lower half was a black horse, 4 legs and a tail. The upper half wasn't. A bare human torso rose from where the neck should be. Long, dark hair, both arms swinging something heavy and wooden. The brown horse charged again. The thing braced on 4 legs and struck it hard across the flank. The horse staggered back, broken. The thing watched it go, calm and silent. Then it turned its head toward the drone, slowly, the way a person turns when they've known you were watching the whole time. He was filming from the cliff because of the fog. The dogs came first, 6 of them, running along the wet sand, moving fast and away from something. Then the water moved. Long green shapes poured out of the surf behind them, lower than a dog and twice the length, bending in too many places. They didn't crawl, they flowed. You can hear him on the audio, whispering, "Tell me, you're seeing this." The dogs were fast. The things behind them were faster. One went down near the rocks and slid backward across the sand without making a sound. They all went into a cave at the base of the cliff. The fog closed behind them. He kept filming. Nothing came out. The drone was halfway through a battery check when the operator noticed the shapes on the sand. At first he thought they were seals. They were the wrong color for seals. Gray, the color of something that had never seen sun. He counted 4, then 6. Then he stopped counting because one of them had lifted its head. They were pulling themselves out of the surf on their hands, not crawling the way a person crawls. The arms moved first, dug into the wet sand, and then the rest of the body followed, slow, like the legs weren't doing much. The waves kept breaking over them, and they didn't flinch. He held the drone steady. He told himself he was going to land it, walk down to the beach, and see for himself. He never did. By the time he looked back at the screen, the sand was empty. Only the handprints were left, leading up toward the rocks, spaced too far apart for anything that should be able to walk. The drone was mapping a hillside in rural Romania, 60 meters up, when the operator caught movement at the edge of the frame and panned the camera. There was a man walking toward the mouth of a cave. That was the first thought. A man, tall, thin, dressed in black. Then the shape of the head registered. 2 points rose from the skull, curved back, the way a goat's horns curve. The figure was walking on 2 legs in a measured, unhurried way, the way you walk somewhere you've been many times before. It didn't look up, it didn't look around. It walked to the cave, and it stopped at the entrance, and it stood there for 9 seconds. The operator counted later, frame by frame. On the 10th second, it turned its head, not toward the drone, toward where the drone had been 30 seconds earlier, before he'd repositioned, as if it had heard the rotors and was checking the wrong piece of sky. Then it went into the cave. He didn't go back. Watch this. A drone flying through the clouds caught something nobody was meant to see. A massive creature glided silently through the air, with the powerful body of a golden lion and 2 enormous leathery wings stretched wide from its back, thick shoulders, heavy chest, a long, flowing mane catching the wind. Its sharp golden eyes locked forward like it already knew the camera was there. The wings beat slowly, almost lazily, as if the beast owned the sky. A long, muscular tail swayed beneath it like a living rope. Viewers froze when they saw it. Many compared it to the Lamassu, the legendary winged guardian from ancient Mesopotamian and Assyrian myths. The creature never flinched. It just kept gliding, calm and regal, until it vanished into the clouds. Hidden deep beneath the Bermuda Triangle, a drone caught something that should not even exist. While flying over the deep blue waters, the camera spotted a massive shadow gliding silently below the surface, stretching far longer than the frame could hold. The lens zoomed in. The shape revealed itself, serpentine and enormous, moving with a smooth, rhythmic motion that rolled through the water like a living wave. Then, it broke the surface. Dark, leathery skin glistened under the sunlight. A row of sharp, prehistoric ridges ran along its enormous back. Its body stretched far longer than any whale or shark ever recorded. Viewers froze when they saw it. Many compared it to the legendary Leviathan, the ancient sea monster from biblical lore said to dwell in the world's deepest and darkest seas. The creature never slowed. It just kept gliding, calm and silent, until it sank back into the darkness below. Few people will ever witness what this drone caught soaring through the sky. While flying over a vast, untouched forest, the camera spotted a brilliant white creature galloping across a wide clearing. The lens zoomed in. A single spiraled horn rose straight from its forehead, sharp and gleaming, just like a legendary unicorn. Then something even more incredible happened. The creature unfurled 2 massive feathered wings from its back and lifted gracefully into the air. It soared effortlessly above the treetops, calm and silent. Its long flowing mane and tail trailed behind like ribbons in the wind. Viewers froze when they saw it. Many compared it to a winged unicorn, the magical creature long described in ancient European folklore as a powerful symbol of true purity, deep magic, and untouchable beauty. The creature never looked back. It just kept climbing higher and higher until it disappeared into the clouds above. Nobody could explain what this drone caught, flying above the clouds at impossible heights. From high in the sky, a massive humanoid figure could be seen floating horizontally through the thin air. Its arms stretched outward, and its body suspended motionless above the cloud layer. It appeared dark and shadowy, like a giant person flying without wings, completely unaffected by the freezing winds. Within seconds, the figure shifted its body and slowly drifted further into the distance before disappearing behind a thick wall of clouds. The footage left thousands of viewers stunned. Some believed it was a hidden weather phenomenon, while others thought it could be a real skywalker, a flying spirit long described in ancient folklore from around the world as a powerful guardian of the heavens above. This drone caught a scene that should only exist in ancient legends. From high above, two creatures could be seen locked in a fierce battle on the open ground. One was a massive humanoid giant, easily 3 times the size of a man, with broad muscular shoulders, bare powerful arms, and pale skin. In his huge hands, He firmly held a winged dragon with leathery white wings, a long dark body, sharp fangs, and clawed feet that struggled wildly to escape. The giant lifted the dragon off the ground as if it weighed nothing, while the creature roared and twisted in helpless rage. Many viewers later believed the footage had captured a real titan, a primordial giant from ancient Greek mythology, said to have ruled the earth long before mankind. Forest hikers have whispered about him for years. Now a drone has finally caught him walking through the deep snow. The creature stood nearly 9 feet tall, with a dark, muscular body and thick black fur that contrasted sharply against the white snow. Its long arms and ape-like build moved with surprising grace, leaving huge footprints behind in every single step. Many curious viewers believed the footage had finally captured a real living Bigfoot. The name was first coined back in 1958, when a construction worker named Jerry Crew discovered massive human-like footprints in Bluff Creek, California. Just 9 years later, Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin filmed the most famous Bigfoot footage in the very same area, which remains hotly debated to this day. Known as Sasquatch, from the Coast Salish word Sasquatch, meaning wild man, the creature has been part of Pacific Northwest indigenous folklore for many centuries. Over 10,000 sightings have been reported across North America, with 1/3 occurring in the dense forests of Washington, Oregon, and British Columbia. In 1969, Washington state even passed a law making it illegal to kill a Sasquatch. In China, a video has recently gone viral showing what many believed was a real dragon held inside a secret government facility. The footage showed a massive white dragon, the size of a large bull, with leathery white wings, sharp spikes along its back, and a long muscular tail sweeping the ground. Around it stood several people in uniforms, who seemed to be calmly feeding or training the creature as if it had been there for years. The dragon turned its head slowly toward the camera and stared with a strange intelligence in its eyes. For centuries, sailors warned about this creature. Now, a drone has finally caught it on camera. From high above, a massive dark creature could be seen rising to the surface, with a huge round body and long curved tentacles spreading wide in every direction. Even more shocking were the small mermaid-like figures clinging tightly to its armored hide, riding the giant beast as it pulled itself up. Their slender forms and long flowing hair were clearly visible against the dark skin of the creature. The tentacles moved with powerful motions, lifting and pulling the mermaids closer to its body. Moments later, the massive creature slowly sank back into the depths, taking the mermaids with it. Many believed the footage captured the legendary Kraken, a giant sea monster from Norse mythology. This drone may have just proven that ancient giants still walk our world. On a lonely mountain peak, a massive humanoid figure could be seen performing push-ups on the bare rock. Its towering body overshadowed the surrounding cliffs, making nearby peaks appear like small stones. With both powerful arms pressed flat against the ground, the giant lowered its broad chest and pushed back up with slow, controlled movements, its legs stretched wide. Every flex of its enormous muscles revealed raw and unimaginable power. What was most chilling was the calm in its actions. The giant was not hiding, not running, but training openly in one of the most untouched corners of the world. Many believed the footage had captured a real Jotun, a legendary mountain giant from ancient Norse mythology. In northern China, a drone may have just captured proof that we are not alone. From high above a foggy city, the camera spotted something towering between the buildings. A massive, otherworldly figure stood several stories tall, with long, impossibly thin limbs and strange tentacle-like protrusions hanging from its body. A small helicopter passed beside it for a brief moment, looking like a tiny insect compared to its enormous scale. The creature did not move in any human way, swaying slowly within the thick fog as if it belonged to another world entirely. Soon after, it disappeared back into the heavy mist. The video first appeared online in November 2016 and went viral within just a few days, racking up tens of millions of views and sparking worldwide debate. Some viewers claimed it was a clever CGI hoax, but many believed the footage had captured a real alien being from another world that authorities tried to hide from us all. This unusual video clip from a 1996 Himalayan expedition has stunned viewers worldwide. A small, bright orange fox could be seen walking calmly across rough Himalayan mountain ground. Behind it stretched multiple long, fluffy tails, each tipped in pure white, moving slowly through the air like soft, flowing flames. Its sharp, pointed ears stood tall, and its golden eyes glowed faintly, giving it a strange spiritual and ancient presence. The creature paused as if sensing the camera nearby, then turned and stared directly at the lens with unsettling and human-like intelligence. Within seconds, it slipped between the rocks and vanished. The footage spread quickly across the internet, leaving experts unable to explain what kind of fox could possibly have multiple tails. Many viewers later believed the footage had captured a real kitsune, a fox spirit from Japanese and Chinese folklore said to grow more tails as it ages, reaching 9 full tails after 1,000 years. In Chinese mythology, the same creature is called Huli Jing, first mentioned in the Shan Hai Jing, an ancient text written over 2,000 years ago. Kitsune are said to possess incredible magical powers, shape-shift into beautiful humans, and even guard sacred places. A bizarre creature could be seen slowly crossing a quiet street at night, walking on long, thin spider-like legs that stretched far beyond its small, dark body. The drone footage captured every disturbing movement as the strange figure carefully obeyed the traffic signals, even pausing at a pedestrian crossing as if it had done it many times before. Its body was thin and shadowy, and its multiple legs bent at sharp angles, with every careful step moving in eerie silence. No one in the area seemed to notice the creature at all, except for the terrified person filming nearby, whose camera trembled visibly with every passing second. After a few seconds, it disappeared into a dark park beside the road. The video quickly spread across social media, sparking panic and fierce debate between believers and skeptics. Many viewers later believed it was a real aswang, a shape-shifting creature from ancient Filipino folklore. Aswangs are said to take many disturbing forms, sometimes appearing as animals, sometimes as long-limbed humans, hunting silently at night and returning to human shape by morning. Spanish records from the 16th century already describe these terrifying beings, making them one of the oldest and most feared monsters. Look at this amazing creature, filmed by a drone, hovering above a quiet coastal harbor. Through the clear, shallow water, the camera revealed a massive circular shape glowing in a strange, light green color, about 6 meters wide, with pale sand swirling around its center. The shape looked alive and otherworldly, leaving viewers convinced it was a giant alien being or perhaps a prehistoric creature rising slowly from below. The footage quickly spread across the internet, sparking wild theories. Scientists later identified it as a rare natural phenomenon known as a wonky hole, formed when fresh water from an ancient riverbed bursts through the seabed sediment after heavy rain. Although they look terrifying from above, these holes are harmless, yet they remain one of the strangest natural sights ever filmed underwater. You will not believe what this drone captured along a remote stretch of the Spanish coastline. From above, the camera revealed a massive armored creature, the size of a small mountain, slowly moving through the rocky hills with a heavy prehistoric gait. Its thick-scaled body and giant clawed feet flattened trees and rocks with every step, leaving behind a wide trail of destruction. Locals filming from a safe distance watched in terror as the beast shifted its enormous weight toward the sea, vanishing slowly into the dark waves before anyone could approach. Online, many viewers nicknamed it the real-life Godzilla of Spain, the kind of slumbering titan once whispered about in ancient legends. The snake's enormous body stretched across the trees for what looked like hundreds of feet, dwarfing every plant, rock, and animal around it. Its dark, scaly skin glistened under the sunlight as it moved with smooth, steady motions, slipping silently between the leaves like a flowing river of its own. Birds and small creatures fled in every direction as it passed by, sensing the danger from far away. Many viewers later believed the footage had captured a real living Titanoboa, an ancient prehistoric snake first discovered in 2009 at the Serene coal mine in Colombia. Scientists later confirmed it lived around 60 million years ago, growing over 40 feet long and weighing more than a ton, making it the largest snake species ever known to walk this earth. Many indigenous Amazon tribes have long told stories of Yakumama, a giant water mother snake said to rule the rivers and swamps, suggesting these monstrous serpents may have survived in remote, untouched corners of the jungle far longer than science has been willing to admit. Which creature shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe for more chilling drone discoveries. Thanks for watching.